Alrighty, so we're talking about actual spiritual awakenings. Like, this is what this actual channel is designed for. It's not for me to sit here and make like silly debit card kind of songs. It's a real thing. I mean, yes, of course, we sing songs every day. I just want to play piano and, you know, keep my hands busy while we're sitting here talking. But anyway, we'll play the piano later. This channel was designed to help people who are going through spiritual awakenings. I went through mine quite a while ago. I think I'm a solid 10 years in right now. And it was terrifying when it started. And I definitely knew I was going through something amazing and wild and special when it started. So I started documenting, and I started reading, and I started keeping books and journals and all that stuff. And I kept meticulous notes because I knew, as well, you know this too, probably, that somebody who has gifts like us, when we're very highly connected from above, we also usually know the end of the story. So knowing the end of the story was part of what's happening right now, and that I would need these materials to share with you. So we have a couple of books that I post about, but these are two that I found really, really helpful. This one especially, it's called Awakening Transformation. It's been so long since I read it, I forgot, but this one talked me off a lot of ledges. This really it was very kind of cerebral, but it helped me kind of wrap my head around what was going on when I was so confused at, like, why did all of a sudden everything in the world seemed so different to me? Everyone's opinions, every conversation, every perspective from every direction in my life shifted. I shifted. The world didn't shift, I shifted. I shifted up. And all of a sudden, everything changed. And once that first shift happens and you level up a little bit, it's very unsettling. It's very ungrounding. And when you don't know what to do with that, it's very easy to, like, get really unstable and, you know, do something crazy, you know, and lose your footing, and you fall back down. And that's where I started latching onto books and latching onto journaling and latching onto podcasts and, you know, putting myself on a self-study. So I, you know, definitely put myself through the Harvard doctoral program of spiritual study and development. I definitely consider myself to have a PhD in this field. So here we go. Lesson number 1. La-di-da, la-di-da. Okay. Do some reading, dig into them, go back to them. I open books all the time. It brings me to pages. Just opening this, I'm going to, you know, the day that I picked the paint to do this, and it reminded me, and it brought me back on a whole little journey from when we picked the paint to do the bedroom. That was the first thing that we did together, you know. Debit card guy, back when he was not debit card guy, he was, you know, someone else's husband. But, you know, twin flame journey, this is how this goes. So, you know, it's nitty and it's gritty and it's awful and it's horrible. But if you are a twin flame you know, then you probably fucking need this. So, you know, giddy up, get yourself a book, and we're gonna have some talks. So, all right, see you soon.